This video is brought to you by Skillshare. Okay, so I have some exciting news to share with you guys before starting the video. The first thing is that I want to start showing you albums which I like to listen to. So let's say like one album per video for you to see what kind of music I listen to and maybe inspire you to listen to something that's out of your comfort zone. So on that note, this album, it's called Then Play On by Fleetwood Mac, and it's one of my favorites. I really love everything about it, to be honest. The guitar on this album is just amazing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you listen to it. It's great. Right, so other than that, my really exciting news is that, well, I'll just show you. So this came in the mail to me a couple of weeks ago and I don't even know what to say. It's so crazy. Like when I was a kid I was thinking, oh, it'd be so cool for me to have a play button, but I'd never thought that I would actually reach the point of being able to get one. So this is all thanks to you guys. Yeah, I don't know where to hang it yet. I'll let you know. So as you already know by the title of this video, I'm gonna be talking about simple tips which will help you get better at guitar. Okay, so step 1, buy a guitar. Step 2, play the guitar. The first tip that I want to talk about is get a guitar stand. I cannot iterate how important this is. Basically, having your guitar easily reachable. Having your guitar easily accessible is going to really improve the amounts of time that you're going to pick it up and practice. So I recommend either getting one which you have on the floor or one like that one, which you just mount onto the wall if you are allowed to. And yeah, this really improved me playing more often, and it's also like really pretty to see your guitar just somewhere in your room rather than locked away in your case. So the second tip is create a practice routine. I think I've mentioned this in one of my previous videos and I'll link that in the description. So I definitely recommend you to have a clear and concise practice routine, as it's gonna increase the efficiency of your playing each time that you sit down and eventually with time make you a better guitarist. And as you all know, learning guitar it's a difficult craft. It requires a lot of time, a lot of effort and a lot of resources. And speaking of learning guitar, I'd like to introduce to you the sponsor of today's video. Skillshare is an online learning platform which enables you to learn whatever you set your mind to. And this is perfect for creative people, which I know you guys are, who are determined to learn something out of their comfort zone. There are thousands of different classes on any subject that you may possibly want to learn. So I know that a big part of my audience are beginner guitarists, so I would definitely recommend you check out the Beginner Masterclass by Henry Olsen. This is a very good class and I think that you're going to improve a lot by doing this. And I think this is extremely useful for people which have been wanting to start to play guitar but have never gotten around to it. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will allow you to have a free trial of the premium membership of Skillshare. The great thing I find about Skillshare is that it's curated specifically for learning, which means there are no ads and you'll have no distractions when it comes to your learning. After the free trial, it's only about $10 a month. So the fourth point or tip which I would like to talk about is setting yourself goals. And I think this kind of links with the practice routine thing. Basically having a kind of light at the tunnel and knowing what you're focusing on and practicing towards is really going to motivate you to play and is going to increase the efficiency of your playing. So for example, you can set yourself a goal of learning a song on guitar, which you've always wanted to learn in, let's say, 2 weeks. You're going to learn and practice it every day for a little bit until you reach the final result. So that's definitely a good one. Okay, so the fifth point, this one is a bit controversial. Do not neglect music theory. So I've been playing for around 3.5 years, and for the first 2 I've completely neglected music theory, and I really regret that because music theory is basically a language which allows you to express yourself and put a name on what you are doing. Knowing the essential music theory will allow you to step out of your comfort zone and try new things and understand what you're playing at the same time. After I started kind of diving into the theory, it really allowed me to improvise a lot more. And I know that people have been asking me, how do you improvise? How do you start? Well, I think that you should learn, for example, the minor pentatonic, it's easy enough, and learn how to implement that into a backing track. So for example, learn all the shapes of the minor backing track. Learn all the shapes of for example, the A minor pentatonic, which is the go-to scale, and then try to play using this scale along to a backing track in A minor, and you'll see how easily you will start developing good improvisation skills. So the next point is technical exercises. What I mean by that is essentially playing things like scales, different exercises like the spider one. This is going to help you improve your finger dexterity. It's going to stretch your fingers. It's going to allow your right hand, or whichever hand you're picking with, to kind of build up. And you should definitely practice different picking techniques to a metronome, and this will allow you to feel more comfortable with your instrument and be able to tackle more difficult songs which you've never been able to before. So another important point which a lot of people simply disregard is warming up before playing. So I think this is really important because it will prevent you from having some sort of hand injury from playing something difficult right at the start when your hands are just not warmed up. It's the same as, I don't know, before going and playing football, you're going to do some elementary stretches in order to not pull a muscle. So it's important to do that, play a couple of scales, play a couple of chords, warm your fingers up, and that'll definitely make your playing easier. And the last point is mindful practice. So I've caught myself basically just noodling for hours straight, and don't get me wrong, that's not bad. Sometimes you just want to enjoy what you're playing and not have it feel like a chore or something that you have to do like homework. But yeah, practicing mindfully is, again, a little bit like the practice journal. You want to be as efficient as possible when it comes to playing guitar. You don't really want to waste a whole day on practicing something that you've already perfected prior. So I think that it's very important to have like this golden balance of things that you want to play, things that you have to play, and yeah, just basically organizing yourself in order to make your guitar playing as good as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and again, check the link in the description to sign up for your free trial of Skillshare. And I hope these tips somehow help you, and they definitely helped me. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, whatever it is, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.